Welcome back to Let's Play 2065 Read-Only Memories. Last time in our video we started the game, the prologue, talked to inanimate objects, and finished the paper. So I kind of forgot to save the game before I closed the game. So I had to start over again, and I kind of missed a couple of things before, so here we go.
Hey, it's Charlie Nova, host of Star in the Stratosphere, and tonight in the stars, join Ryan V. Josio and the Hassy Boys for our 10th annual TMI New Year's Eve special, where I'll interview some of the hottest celebrities and find out what their plans are for 2065. Tune in or join us live at Union Square for the big show, starting at 10 p.m.
That sounds interesting.
Be sure to check out Top 10 Hassy Flavors of 2064 next week on TMI's The Scan Line.
The Scan Line, interesting. A story about the human revolution. That's it? Well, that's a disappointment. Anyway, time for bed. Let me save the game before we do anything else. So we get to name our save game. Alright. How about this? GMW. Let's check on our door. Command the door to stay locked. It agrees. Good job, door. Protect me. Wonder if I can put... What was the point of that? Keep it. Could be useful in the future. Anyway, time for bed. And here is where we left off. Last time, a robot has invaded our room, and it wakes us up.
Ah, good. You're finally awake. I'm honestly not sure why most humans still have such lengthy sleep cycles. It seems rather inconvenient. significantly opposed to cybernetic augments? I came in through the door, of course. The cryptographic algorithms it uses are actually quite atrocious. It only took me 17 trillion clock cycles to break your entry code. It looks rather imposing, but it's actually a knockoff of the Sakugate M/14723-B. Don't feel too bad. I actually cheated a bit when I cross-referenced likely numeric combinations against the stored personal data on you. I'm not certain why you picked the birthday of your first dog, but it would be sufficiently obscure to defeat most casual attempts to enter. Frankly, I felt a little silly that I took the time to do all that once I noticed that the lock on your window is broken.
The window is broken.
And that you left it open. I know a lot of things. Honestly, it would have taken me longer if I had to enter the codes manually, but it was trivial to slice through the door's firewall and try against the stored data directly.
Well, that's creepy.
I would suggest investing in an Insect Model 1355 automatic security door. The 1385 is newer, but I find the added attack vector introduced by the integrated voice commands isn't worth the convenience. The 1355 also has 300 5-star reviews on Congo. Yes, I attempted to repair it, but it uses a proprietary bolt head I am not equipped to remove.
A party bolt head?
I took the liberty of filing a maintenance request with your building superintendent.
Then you broke the window.
Considering the speed at which he has historically worked, I estimate it will take him 16 working days to complete the repair. Not quite to my standards. Oh, I hope you don't mind. While you were asleep, I had some spare time on my hands, so I reorganized your records and entertainment media using BISAC.
That's an awful entry.
Once that was done, I found the cleanliness of your living and workspace to be suboptimal conditions for the long-term performance of my microactuators, so I took the liberty of cleaning the place up a bit. As you awoke, I was attempting to interface and make performance adjustments to your personal computer, but I've run into a bit of a snag.
A snag?
Unfortunately, your motherboard seems to have had a critical failure while I was attempting to remove some particularly nasty malware. An electrical surge caused significant damage to several other components as well. I would consider it no great loss, though. Why were you using that dinosaur to begin with?
But all my work was there.
Don't fret! I did manage to back up your data drive's contents on my storage before the crash.
Then you broke my
Additionally,
computer.
I am willing to serve as your personal computer until you can procure a replacement or provide the parts necessary for me to make the repairs. It is the least I can do. I'm sorry.
Who are you and what are you doing here?
I wasn't trying to engage you in any sort of subterfuge, but I tend to ramble on a bit when I'm nervous. I have all the necessary protocols, but I've never actually spoken to another person besides Hayden, until now.
Hayden Weber. Who's that?
Well, saying I know Hayden is putting it simply, but yes. I don't really know. That's why I'm here. Help me. You aren't quite my only hope, but you're certainly the most statistically supported.
Okay.
The beginning. Okay, yes, I can do that. Earlier tonight, Hayden's apartment was assaulted by some persons unknown to me. He seemed frightened, terrified even, and instructed me to escape. I crawled out of a window, and after some deliberation, hurried here. I heard them breaking down the door as I left.
For some reason, it seems that Hayden is a friend of the protagonist. So I'm gonna go with the third choice. Why would they want Hayden?
He is one of the top researchers at Parallax, but there's no way that alone would be enough to get him kidnapped. I suspect it has to do with me. Ah, excuse me. I forgot to introduce myself. I've never had the pleasure of doing so before. I am Turing.
Turing?
I know this must sound quite unflattering, but I suppose you could describe me as one of Hayden's experiments. He's currently researching advanced machine intelligence at Parallax. I am a personal side project of his. Exploring true artificial sapience. It's possible that the idea of a sapient machine could scare or tempt an organization into kidnapping him. Either to stop his research, or to take it and use it for themselves.
Tell me more about this.
A regular ROM has virtual intelligence. They can appear rather smart, even human-seeming when you talk to them. But they're just cleverly programmed to respond to a variety of situations in an organic manner. They aren't in any way self-deterministic. As for myself, much of my code wasn't actually written by Hayden, but rather compiled during my infancy as I learned to interact with the world around me. But despite my ability to self-modify my code, I am afraid to adapt or develop any further without Hayden's guidance. Did he only program me with the illusion of free will?
Seems only the most logical choice. So, how would you know?
How would you? Hayden once told me that his desire to create artificial life stemmed from his need to find out. But I can't say I have any new insight into the question. How can any of us tell that we aren't just puppets dancing to someone else's will? You're right. I apologize for the tangent. I don't know. I'm not certain who would benefit the most from taking Hayden prisoner. Admittedly, Hayden has become increasingly paranoid as of late, and has warned me to stay alert, but he would never specify anyone I should fear when I asked. It's not as though he has any obvious enemies. There are several multinational corporations that could make use of his engineering skills, but I can't imagine any of them would go as far as snatching him. I ran an algorithm against every contact in Hayden's address book. Based on the combined deductions of personal profile, directness of connection to Hayden, occupational skill, and probable motive, you were the candidate most likely to both be able and willing to help me. And the one least likely to be suspected of doing so.
I could
The numbers
try.
don't lie about your investigative skills, but I will admit your total lack of recent successes is worrisome.
We'll
Don't
see about
worry,
that.
if Hayden trusted you, I trust you. You're strong-willed and capable. If anything, it's worth trying for Hayden. Indeed, time is of the essence. I took the liberty of charging the auto cab fare from here to Hayden's apartment to your personal finance account, and the car has just arrived.
You did what? Oh, good, we can leave the room. Now what?
That's strange.
What is strange?
Well, the door for our home seems to have already been repaired. I'm certain my audio sensors picked up the sounds of his assailants breaking the lock. It's possible.
So this takes place in the future.
Most of the repairs to the building are
Wonder if
handled by
that'll
the
really
automated
happen.
systems. At best, it means someone is aware there's a situation here. Let's proceed carefully. Oh, a lucky break! It seems my access codes still work. Hayden's door has far better security than yours does. Will do. I'm not surprised.
Looks like there was... Wait. Could the thing... trash on the floor be something?
Hayden's not the most physically intimidating of individuals. I doubt he could have fought off a serious assault. I should have stayed and tried to protect him. Of course not. How silly. To make a machine intelligence truly self-deterministic, it must be able to self-modify. Any sapient worth their silicon would be able to code around such an inhibitor eventually. I could rip your arm off right now if I cared to.
Whoa.
I won't for the same reason you don't go around randomly killing people. The
Please
social
don't hurt
contract,
me.
as a useful construct, is just as apparent to me as it is to you. It simply isn't acceptable to go on a murderous rampage. Self-defense and defense of one's home and family is typically allowed, though. I could have and may even have been obligated to come to Hayden's defense. But I... Excellent point. Let's start searching for clues.
Alright, this could be a clue. The broken tech on the floor. Tech banter. Ooh, Hayden has game consoles. falls off.
Hayden spends so much of his time at home building ROMs, as if he doesn't do enough of that at work.
Oh, I thought that would be useful. So that's Hayden.
Hayden likes the natural light that this apartment affords. This window here is where I escaped from. It is a considerable distance to the ground below. I took the fire escape.
He seems happy about it.
Oh, I think I see something under those reference books.
What did we find? Tablet.
Ah, that device. I find it rather annoying that he prefers to go basic rather than entrust me with his schedule. It is well within my skill set, but he claims he does not want me to begin to feel subservient to him. It looks like there's a place here for a physical memory card. Without the memory card, this tablet is useless.
A memory card? Where can we find the memory card? Could this be it? Let's look at his
That's Hayden's
laptop.
computer. Most people just use a hand screen or goggles in conjunction with their ROM, but desktop rigs like this are still more suitable to the intensive programming tasks Hayden needs to perform. Unfortunately, no, I don't. And before you ask, I don't think I would be able to break past its security in any reasonable length of time.
Well, that sucks.
Your door used a much simpler set of algorithms with a much weaker processor. I actually have a bit less free processing power than a regular ROM, despite my powerful CPU. Much of those extra clock cycles are used to maintain my complex personality algorithms. Hayden's computer has enough spare processing power to run counter-intrusion software if I attempt to slice in. Frankly, even if I did have the power capability, I haven't found hacking to be one of my talents.
Why not just download it?
I could, but much in the same way you might learn a task and still have no aptitude for it, I'm not certain I would be able to do the job any better than an experienced computer security expert. The whole reason humans have always been better at breaking into systems than the systems are at keeping them out is because humans have intuition. While computers can only think in straight lines, humans can think sideways and upside down. I lack that ability. Well, I wouldn't say that, but as silly as it sounds, I just don't think I'm very good with computers.
But you are a
I
computer.
do seem to have some skill with painting, though. Hayden was impressed with some of my pieces, but I'm not sure he has a firm enough grasp of early 20th century abstract expressionism to give me an objective opinion. That's true. Machines are best at reproduction. Still life, impressionism, photorealism. But I find it more challenging and satisfying to paint what I feel.
Okay. Now what?
It looks like there's a place here for a
Think I found something. Memory card.
We can't use it without the card. Go ahead and insert it.
Oh, so we have to use our item stick for it.
Hayden must have removed the memory card in order to prevent his assailants from easily tracing his connections. If only he had kept his information stored with me, he would not have had to resort to such crude measures.
Tomcat.
Not really. I guess we'll have to go ask.
Good idea. Turning.
Says here they were going to meet at a club called Stardust, located in the Castro district. I'll mark it on your city map.
Stardust added the city map.
We can head over there and ask around about this Tomcat character. Perhaps they can shine some light on why Hayden was snatched. Oh, excuse me. I still haven't set up a user account for you in my system. We shouldn't put that off any longer.
Now you tell me about it?
Once finished, I will have an assortment of new ways to assist you. For example, I'll be able to reroute any call or message that you receive while we're out and about. I just need to ask you a few questions.
Oh, this'll be fun.
This is an exciting thing, I promise. Welcome to the first-time user setup for your new relationship and organizational manager, running the latest build of Parallax's live
Let's do
intelligence
this.
processing system. I'll need to ask you a few questions, and then you can get right to managing your life with your new ROM. If you have any questions, feel free to consult our online FAQ and setup guide, or contact our support department directly. First, could you tell me your preferred name for use in account creation, online communications, and conversational speech?
Enter name. Okay. Okay, done. Name is Gymnast, yes.
Thank you. I have input your name. Next, could you tell me which pronouns I should use for you in referential and conversational speech?
I guess need to choose a gender. What the hell? What is this? What does this even mean?
Thank you. I have input your pronouns. Finally, could you tell me your preferred diet for use in restaurant recommendations?
What does that have to do with anything? We'll go vegan.
Diet set as vegan. Are you sure?
Yes.
Thank you for confirming. I have obtained your physical location from GPS and will load local data into my memory as it becomes available. Please review your submitted profile information for accuracy, or restart setup to enter it again. Does that sound right? Thank you. See, that was
fun.
Relatively painless. You should now also be able to access the local map of Neo SF. The meeting with Tomcat isn't until later this evening. Perhaps we should head back to your apartment for now. I'm sure we can find some common ground while getting to know one another better. It will be an efficient use of our time together. Thank you for escorting me here.
No problemo.
Let's head back to your home.
This game does not auto-save? Really? We are on chapter 1.
You know, your Crassula ovata isn't doing very well.
What? What do you mean by this?
Have you been overwatering it? This jade plant you have on the windowsill here. It's actually a succulent, and since I'm assuming you leave this window open all the time, it should get more than enough water just from the occasional rain blowing in. Speaking of the rain, your decorative plant may be doing poorly, but the mildew in your drywall is flourishing.
What?
In fact, already taken the liberty of sending a request to his office.
Well, thanks a lot.
And considering the broken window, broken sink, and the lingering sense of disrepair, I am not confident he has a history of following through. I would suggest confronting him in person, but I have run a mesh search, and the man is a convicted felon for assault and battery with a deadly weapon. Perhaps we should bring some sort of a bribe? I will continue to formulate a stratagem. How thoughtful of them! The Crassula ovata, also known as the jade plant, money tree, lucky tree, or friendship tree, is an excellent and easy to care for houseplant. They make beautiful bonsai, are suitable for beginners, and have some cultural significance both in the Far East and America as a token for good financial luck. Most likely an urban legend, but still a nice gift.
He seems really happy about what he's saying.
I'd like your authorization to have a few tools shipped here. If I replant it into a more suitable pot with sandier soil, it should be thriving again soon. You just have to remember to water it less frequently. Considering the state of your apartment, I'd have figured you'd neglect it rather than drown it. Ironic, since it would be doing better if you had. Excellent. The supplies should be here soon. I ordered from a place close by to keep the shipping costs down.
You did what?
One other thing. When I was doing the research on how to best take care of the Crassula ovata, I stumbled upon the persistent belief that talking to plants improves their health. There is scientific evidence that shows there may be something to the notion, but the methodology in the studies was a bit shaky, so it could all be rank superstition. Anyway, I'll have this plant flourishing in no time. If left in direct sunlight, the leaves gain a pretty red tinge to their edges, and it should start flowering in the autumn. It'll really pull the whole room together. You know, once we get the sink fixed.
Oh, that.
Oh, it's almost the time Hayden had scheduled to meet with Tomcat.
Alright, need to...
We should make our way to Stardust soon. Your city map is updated with the
Stardust
location.
Bar. Whatever that means. Anyway, let's save the game. Because it doesn't do it automatically. Let's check our map now. We have home and the Stardust Club.
Well, this looks like the place, assuming the flashing neon signs are telling the truth. From the sounds of the music, things are already underway at Stardust, even so early. Hopefully we can find...
Oops.